Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday evening and welcome to the weekend. It's an EDC basketball double dip today from West Fargo featuring the Fargo Shanley Deacons and the West Fargo Packers here on this Friday night. I'm Chase Miller alongside Grace Lear and welcome to our pregame show here today where the West Fargo Packers and the Fargo Shanley Deacons tango with one another. West Fargo at 2-3 on the season, 1-0 in conference play. Well, for the Shanley Deacons looking for their first win, 0-8 on the season and 0-3 in the EDC. For the Packers, they had over 2 weeks off of basketball over the holidays. December the 17th, they picked up an overtime win over Cheyenne, 87-80. Then before the break on the 19th of December, lost to Moorhead, 66-50 against the Spuds. While for the Fargo Shanley Deacons, they played a couple of games over the holiday break in Moorhead at Moorhead High, falling short to Detroit Lakes on the 27th and losing to Moorhead 84-48 on December the 28th. And after conclusion of this contest, we will get to the girls' game to wrap up our doubleheader. The Deacons on the girls' side at 3-5 on the season, 2-1 in conference play, going up against the Packers, who are 0-5 on the season and 0-1 in conference play. We'll take a quick break on our pregame show. When we come back after this, we'll dive into this matchup a little bit more. Some of the players to watch out for, your latest EDC basketball standings, out-of-town scoreboard, that and more still to come on our pregame report here today from West Fargo. It's high school basketball on yourliveevent.com.
With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Discover the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited memberships, and free vacuums. Try our best wash, the works, with red hot cleanser, tire gloss, and ceramic body wax to protect your paint job and seal in the shine. Try it for yourself. Get your first month of unlimited washing free when you download the app. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassi Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Coverage of the EDC basketball doubleheader today continues here on YourLiveEvent.com. Out-of-town scoreboard tonight for EDC boys basketball. Grand Forks Red River making their way to Fargo South. Central going to the north side of Fargo for a date against Travis Hogue Spartans. West Fargo Cheyenne at West Fargo Horace. Then nothing over the weekend when it comes to the boys side of thing. Girls game starting at 5:45 will be Cheyenne at Horace for the early part of that doubleheader. Then you have North at Central later tonight around 7:15. Same for South at Red River. And then we'll have the conclusion of this doubleheader with the Deacons and the West Fargo Packers. Entering play still early in the EDC, but it's double round robin. 9 teams, everybody plays each other once, so you get 16 conference games. Davies is 2-0 in conference play. Red River and Horace sits at 2-1. The West Fargo Packers are 1-0 in the EDC on the boys' side. Grand Forks Central, Fargo North, and Cheyenne then all at 1-1 in the conference, followed by Fargo South at 0-2, and Fargo Shanley sits at 0-3. The Division A AA state tournament will be in Fargo March 13th through the 15th at the Fargo Dome and the Shields Athletic Complex. EDC basketball will be on March the 1st for the play-in round. Quarterfinal on the March the 4th, with then the last 2 days on the 6th and the 8th at the Shack for the Eastern Dakota Conference basketball tournament. That's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard and the EDC standings. When we come back after this, we'll dive into this matchup a little bit more with some of the players to watch out for. Get to the latest basketball polls, that and more still to come. It's the Deacons and the Packers for EDC boys basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
As we continue here on our pregame report here today on YourLiveEvent.com, taking a look at the series matchup last season between the Deacons and the Packers. All 3 games went right down to the wire and were good matchups. We'll see if that continues here for the first meeting of the 2024-25 season. Last year, the Packers won 2 of the 3 matchups against the Deacons. West Fargo beat Shanley by 4 in overtime on December the 14th. Shanley then won by 7 on February the 2nd at McCormick Gymnasium, and then the Packers topped the Deacons in an EDC consolation semifinal or loser-out game at West Fargo Cheyenne in their last meeting on February the 29th. So again, the Packers last year went 2-1 against the Deacons, and all 3 of those games were single-digit contests of 4, 7, and 1 point. We'll see if that continues here today. The Packers coming off a 10-16 season a year ago, going 6-10 in the conference. They beat Grand Forks Central in a state qualifier, but went 0-2 at state. But the Packers didn't make the state tournament last season. While for the Deacons, 5-18 last year. Lost to West Fargo in the consolation against semifinals or that loser out game. Latest basketball polls in the state of North Dakota in Division AA boys hoops. Minot High is number 1, receiving all 16 first place votes. Bismarck centering at number 2 with Mandan at number 3. Bismarck Legacy sits at number 4, followed by Dickinson and Davies tied for 5th, with West Fargo Horace in the receiving votes section. On the boys side, again, the top 4 teams from the WDA. On the girls' side, Minot High also number 1 and also receiving all 16 first place votes. Mandan at number 2 and Legacy number 3. Horace sits at number 4, Davies at number 5, and Century in the receiving votes category. Similar to the boys, the girls, the top 3 from the WDA. So that's a look at the series matchup and also a look at this basketball poll as well. Taking a look at some of the players to watch out for and some of the stats early on so far here this season. For the Deacons, they've just haven't been 100% healthy, whether it's been injury or whether it's been sickness here for head coach Stephen Weber's club. They're averaging 54 points a game, which is dead last in the EDC. Defensively, they're giving up 79 points a game, which is on the bottom end, 6 out of 9 teams in conference play here for the Deacons. But a couple of players to watch out for who've had some good seasons so far. And Tommy Baumgartner, the 6'3 sophomore, who's shooting 80% from the free throw line, 14 points and 7 rebounds per contest here for Baumgartner. Carson Busick also can be someone who, if he gets the first one, and look out, he's hit 19 three-pointers so far this season for the Deacons, 10 points and 3 rebounds here for Fargo. Shanley and David Hallcraft, the senior, with 8 points and 6 rebounds off the bench so far this year here for Stephen Weber. So those are just a couple of players to watch out for. For the Deacons, after tonight, EDC play continues on Tuesday as they host the Fargo South Bruins. Then on January the 10th, they make their way to West Fargo Horace. Well, for the West Fargo Packers, head coach by Adam Palczewski's club, we'll see if there's any rust because, again, they haven't played since December the 19th. Here for the Packers, well, the Deacons have had 2 games over that holiday session. For the West Fargo Packers, they're averaging 67 points per game, which is 7th out of 9 teams in the EDC, 76 points per game. They're right smack dab in the middle at number 5 defensively at 76 points per contest that they give up. Some of the players to watch out for here tonight for the Packers: Aiden Samick, the 5'9 junior, 15 points, 3 rebounds per game. He's hit 17 three-pointers in 5 games. Bonfils Laurie, the 6'5 senior guard, he can stretch him out to a forward as well. 13 points, 8 rebounds. He gets the free throw line a ton. And Beckett Fowl, just a Mr. Do-Everything here. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists per contest here for the West Fargo Packers and head coach Adam Palczewski's club. They will play next, making their way to West Fargo Horace on Tuesday night. Then their next contest after that will be on January the 10th, going up against the Grand Forks Central Knights. This is part 1 of our doubleheader. Again, the girls' contest coming up after the conclusion of this one between the Deacons and the Packers, where last season Shanley went 2-1 against West Fargo. On the girls' side, this would be the opening game of 2 that are scheduled between the Deacons and the Packers on the girls' side as well. I'm Chase Miller alongside Grace Lear. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in to some more coverage tomorrow. We got hockey in War Road. We got basketball in Castleton and Tower City and in Milner. So we got a nice little Saturday matinee for you here and a bevy of games here across the way to bring you into the opening weekend of 2025. Take a quick timeout. When we come back after this, starting lineups and the opening tip. It's an EDC doubleheader. The Deacons and the Packers. Boys, starting lineups and the opening tip is next here from West Fargo.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
As we come back here on yourliveevent.com, the starting lineup brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Cover the man who can cover your can at DJ Coulter Agency. Go to djcoulter.com for our starting lineups here today with the West Fargo Packers and the Fargo Shanley Deacons. The Deacons out in their black uniforms, while the Packers will be out in their white uniforms, as they will get this one ready to go on center court, making sure they get everything ready for Ben Potter to announce the lineups, and it looks like they will be ready to roll. For the Fargo Shanley Deacons, 0-8 on the season, 0-3 in EDC conference play. They'll go like this, starting in the backcourt, Carson Busick, a 5'10 senior guard, Jake Kraft, a 6-foot junior, Tommy Baumgartner here, the 6'3 forward here for the Deacon boys basketball team. For the sophomore, Isaac Beauchamp, the 6-foot senior guard, and then Sean Cutterba, the 5'11 junior forward. So one more time of Busick, Kraft, Baumgartner, Beauchamp, and Cutterba here for Stephen Weber and the Fargo Shanley Deacons. The Deacons again in their black uniforms with the red lettering with Deacons outlined in white with the white numerals and the red and white trim down the side here for Fargo Shanley. Game number 9 of their 2024 and 25 campaign here for the Deacons, who are looking to get to 1-8 on the season and 1-3 in conference play with a win here tonight. As we turn our attention now to the West Fargo Packers, the Packers under the guidance of head coach Adam Palczewski here, with a mark of 2 wins, 3 losses on the season, 1-0 in conference play. As the West Fargo Packers again will go like this. Aiden Samick, the 5'9 junior guard, followed by Bonfils Loria, the 6'5 senior. Beckett Fowl, the 6'1 junior guard, with Alex Wetterlin, the 6'5 senior forward. And then Carter Ron, the 6'3 senior forward here in this contest. Again, your starting lineups here in this one of Samick, Loria, Fowl, and Wetterlin, and Ron here in this contest. That's our starting lineups, brought to you in part by our friends at DJ Coulter Agency. Go to djcoulteragency.com. We'll be back after this with the opening tip.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller alongside Grace Lear with you. Opening tip here at 5:53, and this one gets underway here today on YourLiveEvent.com. First half of play, jumper's going to be off the mark. Rebound comes down to West Fargo's Beckett foul. As you will see, the foul on the Packers will leave it right-handed side. Aiden Samick, three-pointer on the way, got it to go. Samick with his 18th made three-pointer of the season here, and the Packers are up early by a 3-0. We'll get to our score hub as they had to pull the plug out there at center court, so we will get to that in a moment. As the Deacons right now will have Cutterba. Cutterba gives it up side to Jake Kraft. Kraft here at the top looking to spin on the inside. Turnaround jumper, got it to go for two. As the Deacons will come out a little man pressure defense. As you'll see this to Bonfils Loria. Loria at the right wing, crossing over, looking to go hard on the inside. Kicks out to the left baseline. Beckett foul with the rainbow three-pointer. This one's going to go off the mark, no good. And a rebound to Isaac Beauchamp. As you will see this to the top of the key as this one goes now to Beauchamp here. Beauchamp will handle it on the inside to Kraft. Kraft lost it for a moment. Turnover here on Fargo Shanley after the steal here by Beckett foul. Bonfils Loria goes on the baseline as this one will go to the left-handed side as now you'll see Alex Wetterlin. Wetterlin will see this one to the left wing. Bonfils Loria continues with the basketball as you will see Loria to the baseline here. As this one goes back to the left-handed side of Aiden Samick. Samick with the rock, able to spin on the interior. Leaves it to Bonfils, right baseline triple. Got it to go. Bonfils Loria with the three, and it's 6-2 early here in favor of the West Fargo Packers. As you'll see the Deacons, right-handed side will have Cutterba back up top to Busick. Busick with the jab step, looking for a teammate, reverses it now to left-hand side to Kraft. Kraft with the basketball, handles it in the front court now to Cutterba. Deep three-pointer on the way. This will be a long rebound, won by Busick. Second chance opportunity here for the Deacons as they will step into a three. Got it to go. Jake Kraft with all 5 points early on here for the Fargo Shanley Deacons. As you'll see this one to the left-handed side to Aiden Samick. Samick will see this back to the top to Alex Wetterlin. Wetterlin leaves it now to Beckett foul. Beckett with the basketball. Right-handed scoop shot layup. Can't get it to go. And a rebound to Cutterba. That'll be his first, and he loses it out of bounds. As we'll see a turnover here for the Shanley Deacons. So we'll see a substitution here into the game. As the Packers will handle it. As you'll see, West Fargo. West Fargo will see this to the top to Ron. Left-handed side with it now is Aiden Samick. Jumper inside for two. So Samick now with his first made field goal of the game. 8-5 here for the West Fargo Packers. As they're up by 3 with 14:53 remaining here in this first half of play, as I think we got everything situated now with our score hub. And there we go, back in business at 8-5, as you will see the Deacons looking to inbound the basketball here as they'll have Cutterba. Fargo Shanley on the baseline against this man pressure defense. Bonfils Loria will check out of the game. Beckett foul into the contest with Aiden Samick as well here for the Packers with Carter Ron. This one goes on the baseline to Kraft. Kraft looking backdoor for a teammate, nothing there as this one goes to Beauchamp. Beauchamp guarded there by Sam Glantz. Beauchamp with the basketball, hands this one off now to Kraft. Kraft at the right wing takes a hard dribble, hanging, shooting, and this one will rattle out no good. A rebound to Wetterlin, and now the West Fargo Packers looking to get back up by 2 possessions if they can. This one goes on the interior, and it's on the ground. Good hustle here for the Packers by Carter Ron as he gives it to Glant. Going hard to the paint. Was this one deflected? No, it was not. Lost on the way up is Aiden Samick, and the Packers will give the ball over as Riker Berge will check in. Berge, the 6'8 senior, averaging 2 points and 2 rebounds per contest here for head coach Adam Bolcheski's club, and they will say that there was a little bit of a tip. So it will stay with the West Fargo Packers here early on in half number 1. West Fargo inbounds it as they do to Glant. They're giving it the right-hand side. Berge on the interior, kick to the right wing as that one goes to Beckett. Foul with the basketball, making his way down the paint now to Glant. Glant at the left elbow, skips it. Here goes Samick, right wing three-pointer. That'll be off the iron, no good. Rebound, though, for Riker, who tips it to himself for 2. Berge and the Packers now doubling up the Deacons here at 10-5. Shanley looking for the answer. Three-pointer left baseline. This one rattles out no good by Cutterbutt, but the putback is good for 2. J.O. able to finish here for the Deacons. Left pocket 3 on the way for the Packers. That'll rattle out no good, but an offensive putback for 2. Berge with 4 points and 2 rebounds after the miss here from the Packers with Alex Wetterlin. Dribble handoff as you'll see Kraft. Kraft going inside the paint. Little pass to Busick, stolen away there by Beckett. Foul turnover number 3 as you'll see Glant looking for a teammate. Finds one. Here's a 3 by foul. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Beckett foul with the triple, his third made three-pointer of the season. And the Packers out in front here at 15-7 at the 13-minute mark. J.O. comes off a little screen. J.O. looking for a teammate. Looks for one, finds one to Tommy Baumgartner here. Baumgartner with the jumper from 16. That'll be long, and a rebound to West Fargo. Beckett foul his second. Foul up the near sideline to Glant as they go to the baseline. Tough pass on the interior. Gets intercepted by Tommy. Turnover here on the West Fargo Packers. J.O. will see this one. The front court. Look at the spin move. No look pass to Busick. Left baseline 3. That'll go long. Rebound here won by the Packers. Glant with the rebound, outlet up the far side to foul, who steps into another 3. This one will go long and aboard to Carson Busick. 12:20 left to play in the opening half on what is an up and down affair early in half number 1 in EDC boys basketball. These two teams, the last 3 matchups, have played all single-digit games within 7 points or less, and one going into overtime. Glant will pick up the foul, his first, team's second of the contest here. As you'll see, substitutions coming in for the Packers. Horatio Willie will check in alongside with Seymour, the 6'2 junior, into the contest with Bonfils Loria as well here for the Packers. Deacons, this one will get saved with Cutterbutt. Goes backdoor at J.O. Leaves it to the baseline of David Hallcraft. Now to Cutterbutt here, and Cutterbutt back to Hallcraft, who doesn't shoot the basketball. Now with 5 seconds on the shot clock, Cutterbutt shot fake, gets to the paint. Cutterbutt hanging with the left hand, shots off the iron. Rebound to Seymour. Quickly up the floor, left-handed side to Willie. Horatio, that is. Now back up top as this one will go to foul. They skip it to Loria. Three-pointer off the iron, no, and we'll see a foul here on Horatio Willie. Team foul number 3 on the way. So 15-7 here at the 11:44 mark. Make sure you stay tuned with us during our halftime show as we will get to our First Class Mortgage halftime show. Take a look at the first half numbers, let you know what's going on throughout the course of the EDC, that and more on this Friday night. Deacons leave it to Busick at the right wing to a J.O. now. A J.O. with the basketball with the little stop action. Nice defense and a traveling violation. Was wondering if you're going to get the 5-second count or the travel. Good D by Beckett. Foul hustling there for the Packers, who are looking to get to 3-3 on the year, but more importantly, with a win would get to 2-0 in conference play. Nearly everyone in action here today in the EDC. 9 teams, so someone always will be missing, but 8 teams in action out of the 9 here tonight across the conference. Bonfils Loria inside the paint, shot no. Bonfils, rebound, lost it. and eventually it'll come down to the hands of the West Fargo Packers, and this one gets tipped out of bounds, and it will stay West Fargo with the rock. And Paul Chesky wants a timeout. We'll break with him. This timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care in Moorhead. 15-7 Pack on your liveevent.com.
Transform your space with premium painting. Whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial, Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Tritel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
Timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care, your dental home in Moorhead. From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your request. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. 15-7 early for the Pack as they're looking for the high-low on the inside of Loria. Good defense here by Cutterbutt to get his hand on the basketball and eventually comes away with a steal. Boniface Loria looking to get it right back, does. Loria then with a hard right-handed throwdown. Loria now with 5 points, able to get above the rim there for the 6'5 senior with that length and athleticism. First double-digit lead of the day for the Packers. David Hallcraft weaving his way to the paint. Left-handed scoop shot, no. Rebound comes down to Carter Ron. Outlet the other side of Beckett Fowl, who steps into a three. Top of the key. This one will be off the iron. Rebound won by Justin Ajeo. Ajeo leads a 2-on-2. Crow hop inside. Jumper from 5, no. Rebound will be loose, and eventually the Deacons with Ajeo loses it for a second and will have a tie-up in the arrow. Makes its way to West Fargo. Good job by Seymour and Ajeo getting down on the floor. Scoville will check in now for the West Fargo Packers, who lead it by 10 at the 10-minute mark here of half number 1. As West Fargo got up early, 10-5 on Fargo Shanley. So far adding to their lead here in this first half. Deacons looking for a stop and a score to get off that 7-point schneid. Packers with the basketball with the skip left and inside to Scoville. Scoville goes to Boniface Loria here on the left baseline. Loria rips it through, making his way inside the paint. This one will be loose with it on the inside, but dribbling out of bounds was Carter Ron, and a turnover here on the Packers. That's their third. And then Samick will check in now for West Fargo while you have the Shanley Deacons here having to contend with a little full court pressure defense as Wetterlin also returns. Head coach Adam Polchewski's got 9 guys so far in the lineup. Well, for head coach Stephen Weber, 8-player rotation so far here for the Deacons. Ball goes to the baseline. Nice looking move, just can't finish with Jake Holcraft. Rebound comes down to Seymour. That'll be his third. Seymour with a driving kick, left-handed side to Samick. Samick on the interior, and this one will be on the floor, and we'll see a foul here on Fargo Shanley. Deacons will pick up their first foul of the half, as this will provide a substitution as well for the Deacons, as Michael Holcraft will come in after Justin Ajeo commits the foul. David Hallcraft will check out of the game here, brother and brother, subbing in and out for one another. West Fargo here with Seymour. Seymour with a couple of dribbles to the baseline, leaves it now up top to Samick. Nice ball reversal action here for the Packers, looking for it on the interior on the 4-1, but off the hands of Carter Ron. Good movement there for West Fargo, going from one baseline to the other. They got the 4-1 look that they were trying to set up for. But right now the Packers, some opportunities going awry here in this first half for West Fargo. Ajeo sees this, and this will be out of bounds. Last touch off of West Fargo's Aiden Samick. Taking a look at the starting lineup for the Packers, a junior, senior, junior, senior, senior. Then for Fargo Shanley, a senior, junior, sophomore, senior, and a junior. Here for both teams. Deacons with Kraft. Kraft with a hard drive down the paint, left-handed shot, no. Trying to get the tip back, can't get it to go. Wetterlin clears the window after the tip opportunity by Tommy Baumgartner, who leads the Deacons in scoring with 14 points, has yet to score here tonight for Shanley. West Fargo left-handed side, Aiden Samick looking for it on the interior. Turnover here on that little flex cut. And this one will be an inadvertent kick as the Packers get it with Samick, makes the pass down the paint, and the ball is still loose and another turnover. As you'll see a J.O. with it. Crow hop on the inside. Right-handed scoop shot, no. Rebound to Carter Ron. That'll be his third. Outlet up the floor. Samick hard to the paint off the window. Good for 2. Samick so far with 7 points in the contest. The Packers with their largest lead here at 19-7. It was 15-7 at the 13-minute mark. We played 5 extra minutes. It's a 4-0 run during those 5 minutes here for the Packers. Tommy Baumgartner gets walled off. Now to Kraft. That's Jake. Jake here at the top of the key. Crossing over right to left. Goes between the legs. Looking and probing on Wetterlin. Nice little move there by Kraft with the reversal for 2. Kraft now has got 7. His season average is just at 5.5 per contest, so he's already got that and some here in the opening half. Packers give it up top, Wetterlin. Wetterlin with the basketball, reverse it to Seymour here. Seymour looking for a teammate, right-handed side as you'll see a couple of dribbles by Samick. Here's the double, nice wraparound pass to Seymour, extra fine. 3-pointer from the left wing. This one is going to be off the mark by Scoville. And we'll have a foul underneath here on Fargo Shanley. This looks to be on Beauchamp, and it is. Beauchamp will pick up the foul, his first, team second, as Carter Ron had the better opportunity there to go up and get the rebound for West Fargo. Handful of substitutions as Berge checks back in with Bonfils Loria, Sam Glant as well. Beckett foul. Ball goes to the baseline here, foul, and then we'll see a traveling violation on the Packers. They got their 7th turnover for Fargo Shanley. They have 6 so far here tonight. Free-flowing first half of play. 15 minutes of actual time. We're almost under the 7-minute mark here in a game where points have been hard to come by here since the 13-minute mark. Cutterbaugh leaves it up top. Open as Busick for a second. Now reverse it near side of Beauchamp. Beauchamp with it. Back to Cutterbaugh here. Cutterbaugh taking a dribble. Cutterbaugh going hard down the paint left hand, but lost it on his way up, and we'll see a traveling violation here on the Deacons. Still to come as well, we'll get to the girls' contest after the conclusion of the boys' game here. That game scheduled for about a 7:30 opening tip time. Beckett foul into the front court. Foul goes right-handed side. Takes a little rub screen, and Beckett foul finishes for 2. Foul now has 5 on the evening here for the Packers. 21-9, Deacons with Beauchamp in the front court. Beauchamp at the right wing goes behind the back. Beauchamp looking for a teammate. Finds one right-hand side of Busick. Busick will see this one up top to Cutterbaugh near sideline now as they reverse it to the baseline back to Jake Kraft. Kraft with the ankle cross. Bonfils Loria on the guard, and he'll be out of bounds and a turnover here. Nope, they will say it was last touch off of Loria as it went out of bounds, so it will be Deacon basketball. Yes, Cutterbaugh will inbound this one. Tommy Baumgartner will check back in here for the Deacons wearing those Pittsburgh Steelers colors shoes. As the Deacons slip a pass on the interior, get the shot off, no. Rebound comes down to Berge, his third. Other side of the floor, Samick finds it to Glant. Glant with it, nice little ball fake to Beckett foul, looking for another 3. Tickles it, Twine. Beckett foul now with 8, his second made triple of the contest. The Packers have their largest lead here at 24-9. Jake Kraft. Kraft going between the legs, turnover here. Samick going on the other side of the floor. Samick right to the 10-finger layup for 2. Samick now with 9. 26-9 as we're under now the 6-minute mark of this first half of play. Deacons with just 2 points since the 13-minute mark. Fargo Shanley with Busick here gives it up top to Kraft. Looking to reverse it, and Glant comes away with another steal. Glant looking to go coast to coast. Left-handed layup for 2. Sam Glant gets in the scoring column here for the Packers, who now have 5 players who have scored. It's 28-9 West Fargo. Shanley bounce pass. This one goes to Jake Kraft. Kraft here at the top of the key looking for Cutter, but nothing is there. Gives it now to Baumgartner, and we'll see a foul here on West Fargo. This will be on the floor. As Bonfils Loria guarding Tommy there. Foul will be on Bonfils. That'll be his first, team's 4th. as a J.O. will check into the contest. Also coming in now for West Fargo will be Horatio Willie for his second run of this Friday night, as Carson Busick will inbound the basketball. As he does, a J.O. gives a pass up top. That'll be to Beauchamp. Beauchamp looking back door, right-handed side of Busick. Busick with it, slips the pass to a J.O. here. A J.O. with a couple of dribbles. Nice move, can't finish. Rebound will be won eventually by Berge. Berge then throws this one away. Open a J.O. left wing rainbow three-pointer. That'll be off the iron. And Beckett Fowl gets his third rebound. Foul in the front court here, looking for a teammate. Slips it on the inside to Berge. Now it's to Willie. Willie not a Glant on the inside. Berge will spin out of a double, but this one will be on the floor looking for Bonfils Laurie. A foul comes on the help. That'll be Justin Ajayo's second. His second, team's third at the 4:42 mark. And the refs have been consistent here tonight, letting them play a little bit through some contact, as that's just the seventh foul in the opening 13 minutes and change. Willie to inbound the rock here for the Packers, as they do to Beckett Fowl. Leave it to Bonfils. Now back up top, Berge and Glant. Just a little miscommunication as Glant was going back door. Berge went to go throw it, and then threw it to the Deacon bench. Turnover number 9 here on West Fargo. Packers defensively second best in the conference when it comes to field goal defensive percentage, holding teams to 42% shooting from the floor. As Carson Busick, three-pointer, steps into one. This one will go long, rebound to Bonfils. Lauria gets his second board of the game. Lauria at the right wing. Berge trying to post up. Open is Beckett Fowl, 23-footer. Got it to go. Beckett Fowl with the triple. He's in double digits now at 11. As the Packers shooting well here in the last 4 or 5 minutes here from beyond the arc. Ball will get skipped. Baumgartner going between the legs. Baumgartner looking for the spin, looking for a little help from a teammate. Finds a man open. Here's a jumper from David Hullcraft off the window. Good for 2. And David Hullcraft and the Deacons get off that 9-point mark, as they're now in double digits with 11. Foul comes through it to the high post. Nice spin move by Foul. Slip past to Bonfils. Finishes for 2. That was nice. Foul with the assist. Bonfils Lauria now has got 7. You get to the high post and the short corner, good things happen in basketball, and the Packers did both on that possession. Busick to the top to Cutterba. Cutterba's pass gets intercepted, eventually tapped out of bounds. That is out of play, and it will be a turnover on the Deacons. It'll be their 10th. So Ron will check back in here alongside with Seymour. Hawken here for the West Fargo Packets for the Packers. Horatio Willie with Aiden Samick on the floor, and Alex Wetterlin as well here for West Fargo. Nice little run for the Packers. They just continue to balloon this lead right now. And we'll see a foul on the floor. Both teams with fouls to give here in the waning minutes of this half. Foul will be on David Hullcraft, his first, team's fourth. The West Fargo Packers also with 4 team fouls here in this half. Willie leaves it to Aiden Samick. Samick takes a couple of dribbles up top, and he will drag the pivot foot, and turnover number 10 here for West Fargo. A reminder still to come. We'll get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. Take a look at the first half numbers, preview what's next for both teams. That and more still to come on our First Class Mortgage halftime report. Deacons in the front court here. They will handle it with Beauchamp. Beauchamp and Samick on the guard. Here's a good drive by Hullcraft. Leaves it to Baumgartner. Now to Cutterba. Cutterba trying to hustle after this one, and does, and we'll see an over and back violation here on the Deacons. Seeing the West Fargo Packers in that half-court pressure defense, and something that Adam Palczewski's teams have been known for during their tenure under Adam Palczewski. Here is hustle, get after the ball, and do things really well. Part of the reason why they won a state championship back in 2021, and also finished as the runner-up in 2022. Three-pointer open. This one will be long by Samick. Rebound tapped out here to Busick. That'll be his third for the Deacons. Beauchamp with it up the near sideline. Beauchamp crossing over. Drive leaves it to Cutterba. Cutterba's open left wing triple. That'll go long. Long rebound won by Samick. His first. Samick bounce pass across the paint. Nice find for two. Seymour has a 2 points, and the Packers continue to roll 35-11. Deacons with David Hallcraft here in the front court to Cutterba here. Cutterba at the right wing looks for a teammate to Beauchamp. Beauchamp to the left-handed side for Shanley. This will be to David. Hallcraft slips it to Busick. Extra find to Baumgartner. Baumgartner on the inside, looking back door. Nothing there to Cutterba. Ball gets skipped 3 seconds on the shot clock. Now to 2. Deacons trying to get a shot up before the horn, and we'll see a shot clock violation before the shot went off there by Hallcraft, and a turnover on the Deacons. Again, 30-second shot clock in Division AA basketball here. As you will see, Michael Hallcraft returning here for Fargo Shanley with Jake Kraft, Cutterba, alongside with Carson Busick and Tommy Baumgartner here on the floor for the Deacons. Well, for the Packers right now, Becca Fowl takes a little slip screen. Foul to the top. Samick, three-pointer. This will be long. Rebound, though. One here for Seymour, his third. Seymour to Fowl. Foul on the near side, going right down the paint, shot off, and a foul on the floor. We'll see 2 free throws upcoming. Foul assessed on the Deacons. Michael Hallcraft, it'll be his first and the team's 5th. 2 free throw attempts on the way here for Beckett Fowl. This will be his 8th and 9th free throw attempt of the season. Right-handed toss for Fowl is going to be up, and it rattles in. Beckett with 12 points in the game. That's a game high so far for either club. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Fowl, who's now a perfect 9 of 9 from the free throw line here this season. First free throw attempts for the Packers in this first half as the lead just continues to balloon here for West Fargo. New to the game this season in AA basketball is a mercy rule. If you're up by 30 with 9 points or more, up by 30 with 9 minutes or less to go in the second half, you would have running time. Deacons, tough shot on the spin move there by Jay Kraft. Rebound comes down to Seymour, his 4th. Seymour in the front court leaves it up top. As you'll see, West Fargo to the baseline here with Samick. Nice little slip pass across to Wetterlin. This one rattles off the rib, and a foul here on Carter Ron. That'll be the team's 5th, so West Fargo will have one more foul to give before it's the bonus. You'll see the Deacons now with a fresh 30 on the shot clock. A chance to get a 2-for-1 here for Fargo Shanley. Deacons with Jake Kraft in the front court. Kraft on the skip. This one will go to Michael Hallcraft. Back to Cutterba. Cutterba at the right wing going to the baseline to Jake Kraft. Kraft with it, looking for a teammate. Finds one to Baumgartner. Looking for the slip pass to Carson Busick. And we'll see the turnover here. As with it is Ron, near sideline now to Beckett Fowl. Back up top is Aiden Samick will set up the offense for West Fargo. Bounce pass to Ron to Wetterlin. Now to Fowl here for the Packers as they handle it with Seymour. Near side with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wetterlin gives it to Fowl. Fowl with 7 seconds. Seymour looking for a teammate with 5, now with 4. Samick taking a screen. Samick to the paint, left-handed layup to count it. You couldn't have drawn it up any better if you're West Fargo. You take time off the clock. You get an and-one opportunity with 1.7 left to play in the half. David Hallcraft's going to pick up the foul, his second, team 6th. Samick with a nice flurry of scoring so far with 11 points here for the junior guard. Free throw attempts. Right-handed toss will be long. Ball will get tapped out, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the West Fargo Packers 39, the Fargo Shanley Deacons 11. The Deacons held to 4 points for the last 13 minutes of the first half. 39-11 on yourliveevent.com. Our halftime show brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage is next.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Welcome to our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. Again, the West Fargo Packers finish off the half on a 24-4 run over the last 13 minutes of game action. West Fargo so far led with 6 players in the scoring column, led by the 13 points of Beckett Falwell. For the Shanley Deacons, 3 players in the scoring column, led by Jake Kraft. As we take a look at the first half numbers, again, 6 players in the scoring column for the Packers, 10 first half turnovers, 19 rebounds with 5 3-pointers. They go 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Well, for the Shanley Deacons, 3 players in the scoring column, 13 first half turnovers, 1 made triple. They have yet to attempt a free throw with 8 rebounds here for the Deacons. Packers led by Beckett Fowl with 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 made 3-pointers. Sounds about like his normal stat line where he averages 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. 11 points for Aiden Samick. From there, 7 for Bonfils Loria with 2 rebounds. 4 points for Riker Berge off the bench with 4 boards as well. 2 points for Sam Glant and 2 points for Seymour here for the Packers. For the Fargo Shanley Deacons, 7 points for Jake Kraft. 2 points, 2 rebounds for Justin Ajeo. And 2 points for David Hallcraft, 3 rebounds for Carson Busick, 1 for Baumgartner, 1 for Beauchamp here today for the Deacons. Again, the Deacons led by the 7 of Kraft, while for West Fargo led by the 13 of Beckett Fowl. This is our halftime show, brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage, locally owned and operated. First Class Mortgage is more than their company name. It's the way they do business. They provide a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll preview the girls' game, let you know also what's going on across the EDC tonight. That and more here on yourliveevent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a
HopeND.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As we continue on our halftime show here today on YourLiveEvent.com, it is the Fargo Shanley Deacons and the West Fargo Packers, where West Fargo does have a 39-11 lead here at the half. Still to come later tonight in EDC basketball, Grand Forks Red River makes their way to Fargo South, Grand Forks Central at Fargo North, and Cheyenne at West Fargo Horace as well for high school basketball. Girls game, that'll feature a little bit later here. The Deacons and the Packers. Cheyenne and Horace tipped off about a half hour ago in girls action. Fargo North at Grand Forks Central, then Fargo South at Grand Forks Red River as well. So that again is a look at your out-of-town scoreboard one more time on our First Class Mortgage halftime report. The Fargo Shanley Deacons, West Fargo Packers up and down the floor early in the first half of play, and then all of a sudden, just in the blink of an eye, West Fargo put the clamp down on Fargo Shanley, and the Deacons just unable to get anything off that was not really contested, if you will, in that first half, as West Fargo did a good job with that half-court pressure defense. Again, 39-11 at the half. Our halftime show brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage, back with second half action after this.
Discover the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited memberships, and free vacuums. Try our best wash, the works, with
YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
As we get you ready for second half action, Chase Miller, Grace Lear for you for half number 2 of this EDC boys basketball contest. Cutterball with Baumgartner on the floor. They slip a pass interior to Jay Kraft. You also see Busick and Isaac Beauchamp, the original starting 5 here for the Deacons. Cutterball on the baseline, taking a couple dribbles to the paint, off the window, good for 2. Cutterball gets the first 2 points of the second half, as you'll see the Packers with Bonfils Loria with Aiden Samick, as Loria making his way to the paint. Shot no. Carter Ron with Wetterlin, and also Beckett foul. Foul open, goes to the right-hand side to Ron, looking for it on the interior. Good job by Baumgartner to come away with a steal here for the Deacons. As you'll see Jake Kraft step into a 3 at the right wing, and Kraft got it to go. Kraft in double digits with 10, and the Deacons get a 5-0 run to start this second half of play in the opening 50 seconds. Beckett foul with it. Foul looking for a teammate, Ron, right-handed side to Samick. Samick ripping it through at the right-handed side, going hard down the paint. Nice drive kick to Bonfils Loria. Pocket 3 is going to be off the mark. Baumgartner gets his second rebound. Tommy, pullback, 3-pointer short. Cutterbud, though, gets the offensive rebound, then lost it here for Fargo Shanley as the Packers. Wetterlin leaves the pass, and this will be off the shoe of Bonfils Loria. Turnover as Jay Kraft going to give it to Tommy now. Baumgartner leaves it. Busick open. He'll step into a 3-pointer. This one rattling out, and Bonfils Loria comes up with a defensive board. That'll be his third. Packers in the front court give it to Bonfils. Loria looking back door. This one will be handed off to Samick here in a timeout for Adam Palczewski. We'll break with him. Time on the floor brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care, your dental home in Moorhead. From routine checkups to advanced treatments, go to southviewdentalcare.com. That again is southviewdentalcare.com to schedule your next dental appointment. So for the Deacons, a good run to start this second half. Again, a 5-0 run to begin this second half, and it's just going to take the little mini spurts here for Fargo Shanley. If they can get it to about 15 points at the 10-minute mark, they would at least give themselves a chance here against West Fargo to be in striking distance after they were down again 28 points at the half. So you're trying to cut it to half at about that 10-minute mark, and if you can get it to that 15-14 plateau, then you're in business if you're the Deacons. If you're West Fargo at the timeout, we'll see what Adam Polcheski draws up. Beckett foul gives it to Bonfils Laurie here as they reverse it to the right-handed side to Aiden Samick. Samick with the spin now to Beckett foul. Foul with a jab step looking to spin, and there's going to be a foul here on the Deacons. Foul on Fargo Shanley. This will be on Isaac Beauchamp, his first, team's first of the half. That'll be Beauchamp's second of the contest, as you'll see Samick now on the inbounds. Bonfils Laurie on the interior. There's a foul here on Fargo Shanley. Kraft picks up the foul, his first, team's second, as Bonfils will head to the free throw line. Laurie has 7 points, 3 rebounds so far here for the West Fargo Packers on this Friday night. As Bonfils will enter the free throw line. Free throw is going to be up and good. Bonfils Laurie now with 8 points. His free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Lauria. In Lauria, able to hit the second now with 9 in the contest. Deacons in the front court to Busick. Busick to Cutterbuff, back to the right-handed side against this zone. Good movement for the Deacons, and they find Kraft. As Kraft hits his second three-pointer of the half, he now has 13. The Deacons are back within 22. Samick looking for the answer. Three-pointer the other way, no. And we're going to get a tie-up here, and the arrow will favor the West Fargo Packers. Packers to inbound and here on the baseline as they will handle it with Aiden Samick here. The Packers coming in 1-0 in conference play. While Fargo Shanley sits at 0-3, second year of this 3-division system in basketball, and just 9 teams in the EDC. 2 years ago when it was 2 classes, you had 12. Cutting out Wahpeton, Valley City, and Devils Lake. Bonfils Laurie, a three-pointer, that'll go short. Rebounded Carson Busick, his fourth. Right-handed son with the basketball now is Jake Kraft. Kraft taking a dribble against this 1-3-1. Baumgartner to the baseline. Beauchamp left baseline triple. That'll go short. Bonfils Lauria with the rebound and wants to get out and run. Lauria now to Beckett foul. Here's a rainbow three. This one gets the shooter's roll to go. Beckett foul scrapes the ceiling. Now with 16 points. Deacons with Jake Kraft to Beauchamp to the baseline to Busick. Busick back to Beauchamp here at the top. Beauchamp slips it to Cutterba. Cutterba on the interior, and we'll see a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Shanley Deacons. So you'll see Riker Berge coming in and Sam Glant as well. As you'll see it here for Fargo Shanley on the baseline to inbound it here with Cutterba. Cutterba slips a pass to Busick. Busick at the left wing gives it up top to Kraft. Kraft with it, steps, probing, Cutterba, right-hand side to Beauchamp. He'll shoot the three-pointer. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound to Beckett, foul his fourth. Foul in the front court, right-handed side to Lauria, now to Glant. Glant on the baseline, gives it up top. Here goes Samick, three-pointer, swirling in and out, no good. Rebound, tapped out here from Tommy, and it'll be out of play, and it will make its way to West Fargo. Justin Ajao will check back into the game here as Isaac Beauchamp will check out. Packers lead by 25 here with 14-17 left to play in this second half. As you will see, an abbreviated post-game show will get you ready for the girls' game following the conclusion of this one. Foul shot will go long. Baumgartner gets the rebound, his third. Baumgartner in the front court now for the Deacons to Busick to the baseline here to Cutterba. Cutterba looking for a teammate, finds one with Kraft. Kraft with the shot partially deflected on the way here by Glant. Good defense. Beckett foul goes the other side of the board, and this one will be last touch by the Deacons and Kraft. Horatio Willie will check in. Also, Seymour will come back into the game here for West Fargo. The Deacons will counter with David Hallcraft. Packers with Horatio Willie on the inbounds to Berge here. Berge hands it off to Beckett foul. Foul, nice move on a J.O. trying to go through on the little Euro step, lost it on the way up. Ajaya with it. Nice hustle defense by Seymour, who gives it to Berge. Now to Willie. Willie's going to run inside the paint shot. No rebound by Riker, but Cutterba able to corral the loose ball here for the Deacons. Right-handed side, as you'll see David Hallcraft with the rock now for Shanley. Hallcraft, right-handed dribble, goes between the legs. Tommy Baumgartner here at the left wing now, as goes to Busick, skips to Cutterba. Cutterba on the top of the key. Here goes Busick. Busick with it, finds it to Hallcraft. Back to Busick, right wing three-pointer to beat the horn. This one will go long. Rebound on the way here to Riker. Will be his fifth of the contest as the Packers right now. The Deacons been at this 44-19 mark for the last couple of minutes. Packers going back door with Glant, nothing there. Here goes Willie. Willie back to Glant. Glant with a head of steam right to the paint. Finger roll, layup for two. Sam Glant's now got 4 here for the Packers. Right-handed side, Deacons, Cutterba making his way. Nice move, just can't finish at the rim. Rebound to Seymour, his 5th, as you will see Glant off the window, and Glant will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul be assessed on Fargo Shanley. Tommy Baumgartner will pick up the foul, his first and the team's third. 2 free throw attempts on the way here for Glant. So far the Packers are 4 of 5 from the free throw line this evening. Free throw attempt is up and in. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for West Fargo. As you'll see coming into the game, Jacob Perkarovich, the freshman guard, for the first time here tonight. Free throw attempt by Glant on the second is up and in. Glant now has 6 points and a timeout here for Stephen Weber. We'll break as well with 12:24 left in the second half. When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
As we come back here, timeout brought to you in part by Southview Dental Care, your dental home in Moorhead. 12:24 remaining here in this second half. Timeout with Stephen Weber and the Shanley Deacons. Packers come out, little half-court trap on the zone. Ajao with it at the right wing. Skips it to Busick. Busick open, launches. Three-pointer will go short. Rebound here gets tapped out to David Hallcraft, and he loses it. Willie on the other side with the layup for 2. Horatio Willie off the bench. Now 50-19 in favor here of the Packers. As this one goes to David Hallcraft to the right-handed side, and we'll see a foul on West Fargo with Aiden Samick. Samick will get tapped for the foul, his first, team's first. You will see Fargo Shanley with it. As the Deacons with a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Deacons with the skip. This one goes to Ajao. Now back to Hallcraft here. Hallcraft to Ajao, left wing. He'll shoot a three-pointer. Open shot's going to be off the mark. No good. Rebound here to West Fargo as Samick comes up with it. Up the other side of the floor as Seymour's pass nearly gets intercepted. Glant on the baseline. Now to Willie. Back to the top of the key to Samick. Leaves it. Gets the ball right back. Willie, top of the key. He'll shoot it. 3! Got it to go. Horatio Willie now with 5, and the Packers continue the 1-3-1 half-court trap. Ajao to Busick with the skip to Baumgartner. Baseline open. Three-pointer on the way for Fargo Shanley with David Hallcraft. Rebound by Ajao. J.O. sees this one on the deck, and eventually the Deacons will save it. Baumgartner will step into a 24-footer. Got it to go. Tommy with his first three-pointer of the night, and the Deacons are trailing it 53-22. As you will see, Aiden Samick. Samick with the pass now to Glant. Glant on the interior. Seymour open, able to back his defender down off the window for two. Hawkins Seymour now with 4. Packers averaging 67 points per game on the season, currently at 55. The Deacons averaging 54 at 22. The ball just not been able to go through the cylinder tonight if you're a Deacon fan, and we'll see a turnover here on a J.O. Fresh new 5 coming in here for the Packers. With Bonfils Loria, you're able to see Alex Wetterlin return. Also with him, Kobe Weary, the 6'2 senior guard, will get his first run of the game. Carter Ron will be checking in, and also Beckett Fowl back into the contest here for West Fargo. Foul to Bonfils. Loria taking a couple of dribbles, lost it out of bounds, and a turnover here on the Packers. It'll be their 14th. Deacons make another substitution here as Cutterba will check in, as a J.O. will check out. Season low in scoring this season for Fargo Shanley is 33 against Fargo Davies back on December the 20th. Still enough time to get past that and some here as the Deacons just looking to make a shot, but David Hallcraft, pull-up jumper from 15 can't go. Rebound to Bonfils Loria. Loria attacks the paint, can't get it. Rebound here will eventually be, though, to Bonfils as they work it on the inside to Rod. Back to Loria. Loria with a little jab step. Loria making his way to the top, and we'll see a foul here on Fargo Shanley. Foul will be on the Deacons. This one will be on Tommy Baumgartner, his second, team's 4th of the second half, as the Deacons will make a substitution with Michael Hallcraft returning into the game. West Fargo here with Weary to inbound the basketball to Loria. Loria on the spin inside the paint shot. No rebound by Cutterba. Nicely done there by Sean to get the defensive loose ball as the Deacons with Jay Kraft in the front court. Kraft to Cutterba here. Cutterba looking back door for Kraft. Kraft going behind the back, looking on the inside. Deacons to Baumgartner. Baumgartner on the far side to Cutterba. Cutterba here at the top of the key, leaves it left wing as this one goes to Michael Hallcraft. Hallcraft looking back door, and the Packers get the steal. Here goes Beckett. Foul off the window, good for 2. Timeout here on the way. With 9:06 remaining here in this second half of play. It's 57-22 on your liveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Still to come, we'll get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. We'll hear from a member of the victorious team. That and more is still to come, so make sure you stay tuned for that later tonight here on your liveevent.com. And then we'll get you ready for the girls' contest. It's all to come on our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Deacons in the front court here, leave it right-handed side as this one goes to Michael Hallcraft. Finds it on the interior to Baumgartner here. Baumgartner on the step with the skip, and this one will be an over and back violation here on the Deacons with Jay Kraft. Was not deflected. Kraft was thinking he could play that one. And now with under 9 minutes to play, new rule here in North Dakota Division A basketball this season. There used to never be a mercy rule in what was the old Class A, but now with Double A in their second year, they will match what they do in A and B as they work it on the interior. Nice little spin move there for Carter Ron. He's got 2 on the baby hook. And A and B, after 3 quarters of play, if you're up 30 or more, you get in the mercy rule where the clock never stops unless there's an injury, a timeout, or someone's at the free throw line. And you're going to get that as well here in Double A basketball, where the clock will not stop unless it's an injury, free throw, or a timeout on the floor. As Wetterlin picks the foul, his second, team second, 2 free throws upcoming here for Jay Kraft, who's been the lone bright spot offensively here for the Deacons. Kraft now with 14 of Shanley's 23 points. But again, 30 points or more at the 9-minute mark, you'll have running clock in AA basketball, both boys and girls, and it will never not run for the rest of the game, even if you get it under 30. So that's a new rule this season. Depending on how you talk to coaches, everybody has either one of two ways to look at it. One, good that you maybe don't have to maybe have someone go into the game, get injured in a game that has a little bit of separation or margin, but it could be bad because these are situations, whether you're the winning team or the losing team, you might go a little bit deeper down the bench, give someone a run, get them a taste of what varsity action would look like. So with this running clock, it just maybe chews up a couple of possessions that you won't be able to see now. But regardless, AA does play 4 extra minutes of basketball compared to A and B throughout the course of the season. Three-pointer here for Jake Kraft is off the mark, no good. Good hustle, though, by Michael Hallcraft here as he slips a pass on the interior. And this one going to get saved here by Kobe Weary. West Fargo then going up the floor, and they get the and one with Alex Wetterlin. And with Wetterlin able to get that made field goal, the starting 5 all in the scoring column here for the West Fargo Packers. As a foul here for Shanley, they will pick up their 5th of the half. Jake Kraft will pick up his 2nd. So 2 on Ajayo, 2 on Kraft, 2 on Baumgartner, Beauchamp, and David Hallcraft here with a 7-11 left to play in this second half. Free throw opportunity here for Wetterling. It's going to be long. Rebound here to Tommy Baumgartner, his 4th. Ajayo up the far side as Ajayo will see this one. Left wing. Deacons pulling into a three-pointer. That'll go long by Perkarovich. Rebound comes down with Beckett Foul, his 5th. Foul at the top of the key inside Bonfils. Bonfils turnaround jumper inside. No, gets the offensive rebound. Power dribble, throwing it back up, and this time he gets fouled. Laurie, a chance to get in double digits. 9.7 rebounds so far here on the night, and 2 free throw attempts coming. Tommy Baumgartner picks a foul, his 3rd, team 6. So for the rest of the way, the Packers will be in the bonus. Free throw opportunity here for West Fargo. Packers hit the first. Second half, West Fargo shooting well from the free throw line. Currently 5 of 6 on the season. They're at 57% from the charity stripe here for West Fargo as a team. Lauria's second one rattles in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Isaac Beauchamp. Deacons will see Justin Ajayo in the front court now. Ajayo right-handed side to Jake Kraft. Kraft on the baseline. Jumper, this one rattling off the mark, no good. Carter Ron picks up the loose ball. Now Wetterlin will bring this into the front court here for the Packers, but as he spun with it, he lost the basketball as the Packers with Wetterlin blocks the shot of Jake Kraft. Kraft stays with it, though, now to Perkarovich. He'll step into a three-pointer. This will be off the side of the iron, and the ball is still loose, and this one will be a foul here on Fargo Shanley, and we'll be shooting to make one to get one bonus. Isaac Beauchamp picks with a foul, his 3rd, team 7th, and a 1-and-1 opportunity on the way for Alex Wetterlin and the West Fargo Packers, as West Fargo will make a substitution here as you'll see Willie into the game with Seymour, Aiden Samick, and also coming back in will be Riker Berge here for head coach Adam Polcheski. You'll be seeing some fresh new faces coming in as well for West Fargo here in a moment or two. Wetterlin free throw attempt is up and in. Now with 3 points for the senior as Carson Busick will check in now for Jake Kraft. Free throw attempt number 2 at the 5:59 mark is good. So Wetterlin will check out. Coming in for the Packers will be Sam Glant to return here for West Fargo. And with just under 6 minutes to play, the West Fargo Packers lead it by 40. It was a 5-0 run to start the half here for Shanley to make it 39-16. But since then, West Fargo, as they did in the first half, just kept getting the lead out a little bit farther and farther throughout the course of this contest. Steele, Willie to the paint, finger roll, layup, got it to go. Horatio now with 7. Willie with an and one opportunity. Foul will be assist on Isaac Beauchamp. That'll be his 4th and the team's 8th with 5:40 left to play here in this second half. Packers to the free throw line. Free throw attempt is up and it's good. As you will see, Horatio Willie having himself a nice performance here for the Packers off the bench with 8 points. Came in averaging 7. This one will go on the baseline here to Isaac Beauchamp. Baumgartner, baseline triple, rattling in and out, no good as Riker Berge comes up with a loose ball. Sam Glant in the front court. Nice little no-look pass to Samick. Samick looking for it on the interior. Glant on the cut, nothing there. Bounce pass Berge. Here comes a double. Samick open. He'll shoot the three-pointer. Got it to go. Aiden Samick now with 14 on the night. Deacons with Ajeo. Ajeo gives it to the baseline to Busick. Busick back to Ajeo here with a ball fake. Ajeo back to Busick here on the left baseline. He'll shoot a three-pointer. Got it. Carson Busick into the scoring column here in the second half for the Deacons. Sam Glant. Glant, right-handed side to Seymour. To the baseline now to Samick. Samick will handle this one. Bounce pass to Berge. Berge on the inside, throwing it up as he gets fouled, and 2 free throws upcoming. As Riker will head to the free throw line. Foul will be assessed on Carson Busick, his first, team's 9th, and 2 free throw attempts on the way here for Riker Berge. Berge 4 points in the game, a handful of rebounds, tallying him up. He's got 6 so far here in this one. Free throw attempt is going to be up and off the backboard, no good. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and long. Rebound here to Isaac Beauchamp of the Deacons. Baumgartner in the front court, right-handed side. Sam Glant with it, as Glant will bring it in the front court. Glant jumper from the free throw line. This one will go long. Horatio Willie and Baumgartner battling for the loose ball. And Horatio comes up with it, gives it now to Seymour, who gets fouled and count it. Seymour with 6, a chance to make it 7 at the line. Perkarovich picks up the foul, his first and the team's 10th. West Fargo at the half led 39-11, and they've added to that here with 33 points in this second half. Free throw attempts, well, we'll give them now 34. Seymour converts the three-point play. The Deacons 11 points in the first half, 16 here in the second. Shanley, Ajeo, he'll rise, he'll shoot, three-pointer, that'll be long. West Fargo here with Seymour with his 6th board. Packers to the right baseline to Samick. Samick driving kick. Willie steps into a 3. Tickles a twine. Horatio Willie off the bench with 11 here for head coach Adam Polcheski. As you will see Busick here. Busick to the right-handed side to Beauchamp. Beauchamp with the drive to Baumgartner here. Goes off the ref. Now Willie will come up with it. Willie to the paint off the window for 2. And we'll get a timeout here for Adam Polcheski with a substitution timeout. As the West Fargo Packers are going to clear the bench. As they are currently up 78-27. Deacons will have the basketball after the quick timeout here. And Fargo Shanley will also do the same as they will clear the bench for both teams respectively. So 3:26 left to play as the Deacons will handle the basketball here with Michael Hallcraft also on the floor here for Fargo Shanley. We will see Carson Fetzer alongside with Gabe Danderin, alongside with Mark Warner here for the Deacons. Warner with the basketball, looking right-handed side, nothing there. Gives it now to Joy McLaughlin, the 6-foot sophomore guard. Jumper is good. As Michael Hallcraft able to get the putback now for the West Fargo Packers. Scoville into the game, also with Aiden Simic. Right-handed side to Ace Shealy, the sophomore guard, as they weave their way. Jumper on the way for Kobe Weary is going to be off the mark. Long rebound here to Carson Fetzer. Also Wyatt Knutson here, the 6'5 freshman forward, the head coach, and Nathan Knutson here. As we'll see a turnover here on Fargo Shanley. 2:43 left to play here in the second. West Fargo Packers season high 87 points against West Fargo Cheyenne. Not sure if they'll have enough possessions to get there tonight. Most points the Deacons have let a team score against them this year, 98 by Detroit Lakes back on December the 27th, part of that Moorhead Holiday Classic. As the Packers leave it left-handed side, Simic, three-pointer, that'll be off the mark. Rebound tapped out, and eventually one here for Michael Hallcraft. Hallcraft into the front court, leaves it left-handed side as we'll see a turnover here on the Deacons as Joey will pummel this one out of bounds. And the West Fargo Packers with this result going to improve to 3-3 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. Fargo Shanley will drop to 0-9 on the season and 0-4 in the conference. Here's Knutson on the left short baseline, good for two. All right, Knutson gets in the scoring column here for the Packers. As this will go left-handed side to Dandrin. Dandrin looking for a teammate, finds one to Warner. Warner here to the left-handed side as this will be a jab step, as you'll see this one. McLaughlin shot will be off the mark wide. Knutson gets the loose ball. Packers want to run the other side to Scoville. Scoville gives it to Knutson. Extra fun to the baseline. Three-pointer here for the Packers. It'll be long by Sheely. And a rebound here to Fargo Shanley with Carson Fetzer and a foul here on the West Fargo Packers. Weary will get tabbed with the foul. Deacons in the front court, right-handed scoop shot for two by Michael Hallcraft. So Hallcraft gets 2 points on the way. Ball will go to Knutson on the interior for the Packers. Back up top as this one will go to Sheely. Knutson trying to work for it on the interior, saves it, then trying to throw it off a player. As this one goes on the baseline as the Packers will continue the possession here. Knutson on the flash with the flex cut, good for two. And Knutson just continues to work and he gets rewarded with 2 points. As the Deacons will see Knutson get the ball. And all the West Fargo Packers need to do is milk this clock away, and they will officially win this basketball game here tonight at West Fargo. They hold the Deacons to their season low in scoring at 31 points as West Fargo going to come away with an 82-31 win here today in EDC boys basketball. Coming up, we'll get to our post-game show around the corner next here on your liveevent.com.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Again, your final West Fargo 82-31 over the Fargo Shanley Deacons as we get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Love your ride at your locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the tools and expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Final numbers go like this: 18 points for Beckett Fowl, 14 for Aiden Samick, 13 for Horatio Willie, and 10 for Boffice Laurie with 7 rebounds. 7 points for Seymour with 6 boards, 6 points for Sam Glant, 4 points for Wyatt Knutson, and 2 points for Carter Ron here for the West Fargo Packers. Packers make 9 threes, 11 of 16 from the free throw line. 9 players in the scoring column with 15 rebounds. Well, for the Shanley Deacons, they would finish with 15 points for Jake Kraft with 3 made threes and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points for Michael Hallcraft, 3 points for Carson Busick. The same for Tommy Baumgartner with 4 rebounds. You had 2 points then for Sean Cutterbaugh with 4 boards, 2 points for David Hallcraft, and 2 points for Justin Ajeo here in this contest for the Deacons. They go 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 threes with 7 players in the scoring column. It's now time to get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. Beckett fouled 13 of his 18 come in the first half of play. He hit 4 threes in the contest. Beckett foul, averaging 10 points per game, finishes with 18 points in the night. He is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And we get to our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the contest. That's the run the Packers went on to close out the first half of play. It was 15-7 West Fargo at the 13-minute mark, and they would finish the half on a 24-4 run to close out the final 13 minutes of the first half. That was the margin and too much for overcome here for Fargo Shanley here in this one. Our Agassi feature Precision Egg Play the contest again. That 13-minute stretch to close out the first half for the Packers going a 24-4 run. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. The West Fargo Packers improved at 3-3 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. They will next play on Tuesday at West Fargo Horace, while for the Fargo Shanley Deacons, they dropped to 0-9 on the season and 0-4 in conference play. They will next host the Fargo South Bruins on Tuesday night at McCormick Gymnasium. Again, your final 82-31. We'll put a bow on our boys coverage next, and then we get you ready for the girls game. That'll tip just over 20 minutes from now here in West Fargo as the Packers and the Deacon girls have taken the floor. Again, your final in boys action 82-31 here on your liveevent.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
This interview brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency with American Family Insurance. Joining us here is our player of the game. That is Beckett Fowl with 18 points, 13 in the first half of play. Able to hit not one, not two, not three, but 4 3-pointers as well. Beckett, before we talk about the offense, let's talk about the defense. You finished the half on a 24-4 run. You hold the Deacons to a season low in scoring at 31 points. What did you see defensively out of the holiday break, where it's been a couple weeks since you guys played on the court here, Beckett?
Oh, yeah, we didn't get to play over break, which is pretty unfortunate, but it just shows the work we put in on defense and practice, and yeah.
What did you like best offensively here, getting in rhythm? You know, sometimes you wonder about rust after taking, 3 days or 4 days off, and much less 2 weeks in terms of not playing a game. What did you see from your team to score 39 points in that first half that you liked?
Oh, yeah. That's just confidence in my teammates, our confidence in us, and yeah.
Able to have Horatio Willie off the bench, 13 points in the second half. What did you see from a senior guard who has that role coming off the bench, providing that energy?
He's a dog.
What's the one thing about this team that you like early on? Obviously 3-3, but more importantly 2-0. Beckett, in conference play. What do you like about this team so far early on this season?
I love our chemistry off the court, and yeah.
From that particular standpoint, what's it like playing with Aiden Samick in the backcourt? How have you kind of found that a 1-2 combination? Also with Bonfils Lauria, who can play almost any position.
Aiden Samick, he's a hard worker, bro. He can really shoot the ball, and Bonfils Lauria, same with him. He works really hard in the offseason, and it's showing this season.
Final thing for me, Beckett, before I let you go, what do you hope to bottle up from this one? You got the Hawks coming up. You got the Knights, Red River here over the next week and a half. So what do you hope to take from this game moving forward for the rest of the 2025 portion of the schedule?
I hope we can keep this defense intensity up against the Hawks. I can't wait to play them.
Hey, Beckett, congratulations on the win. Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Beckett Fowl with us here. This interview brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency.
Transform your space with premium painting. Whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial, Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Treitel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, that interview again brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Go to djcoulter.com. Again, that does it for our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. The Packers win it 82-31. Join us for the girls' game that'll tip off next on YourLiveEvent.com in about 15 minutes. Pre-game show coming up in just a few moments here from West Fargo.